Hello, beautiful faces. It's me, Sunny, and I am on again for another behind the scenes with Fashion Reboot. This one is going to be edited because my camera is all the way over there, and I just wanted to come on and show you all some of my orders that came in over the weekend after I posted on my Instagram of what was going to be dropped on my website, fashionreboot.store, also on my Poshmark at Fashion Reboot, and Mercari at Fashion Reboot. And I'm going to talk about Mercari because that is another reseller platform that that I have grown to actually enjoy using because I feel like now my sales with Mercari has been picking up way more than Poshmark for some reason. And Depop is another one that also gives me a lot more sales. I get more sales on my website, which is where I want most of my sales to come from. But wherever they come from, I am grateful and I am thankful. So I just wanted to come on and show you. I have 4 items that I want to show you that I sold. And I'm going to start with this silver tone brooch. And like I say, I'm very far, but I'm going to zoom this in when I edit it. This is a silver tone 1950s brooch. I just started selling these. I think the last video I uploaded, I mentioned that I bought some jewelry from a reseller, a private reseller. She sells vintage pieces. Everything that's in her collection, all vintage, from the 1930s all the way to the 1970s, and she has some amazing pieces. So this was sold, and it is a gold tone leaf brooch, which brooches are really nice to add to your outfit. It gives it a touch to your outfit. So that's one piece. The other item I sold is a pair of Van sneakers. I posted these, I think maybe 3 days ago, and they sold probably 2 days after I listed them. And I listed these on Mercari, and what I'm trying to do is find out what aesthetic gives more return, in terms of what I'm posting on each platform. So on my website, again, everything is on there. So that's fashionreboot.store. I have to plug that in. Fashionreboot.store is where you go shopping. If you don't have a profile with those reseller sites like Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Kiss, and those different platforms, if you don't have a profile already with them, then you can go directly to my website, fashionreboot.store, and you can shop. And then I have some shipping discounts where the price includes, the price that you purchase, the item that you purchase, it includes the shipping. So, like I said, I sold these on Mercari, and they sold pretty quickly. And let's see, I posted these, they sold on Friday. So I posted them, what is that, Wednesday or Tuesday I posted them, I think. Wednesday or Tuesday I posted them. And they sold on Friday. And I noticed with Mercari, what I like about Mercari, if someone is interested in purchasing something on that app, they're not going to just like your product or your merchandise. They're going to send you an offer, and they're going to ask you, would you take whatever offer they're offering you? And it's either yay or nay. And if you are interested in taking the offer, you take the offer, and the next thing you know, you get an email saying that you made a sale. They say, "Hey, congratulations, you just made a sale." But I do notice, and Depop is the same way too. They you don't have to do all the the sharing and the, of your closet like you do on Poshmark. And I'm not saying this to bash Poshmark because I love Poshmark. I've been on Poshmark since 2014. But I am learning um, the art to these platforms and how they work. Excuse me. And what makes sales generate on the other one opposed to one not making sales generate. So, but I do know that on Mercari, they have a certain aesthetic of brands that sell really quickly. And I learned that Vans sneakers are one of them. So it's like they really love those sneakers. So when I am packing my orders, what I try to do is, I don't try to do it. I print out the order detail. I don't like to show everything because I don't want to show anyone's address. And then of course I print out the label. And lately I've been packing my items in paper because I am trying to do our Mother Earth some good and try not to do too much plastic. I still use the plastic only when I am shipping certain items because I want to make sure that, the item get there safe just in case it get lost, because I had a incident where one of my items got lost in the mail, and right now I'm actually still looking for it. And but fortunately it is in the plastic. I think it's still in the plastic because it's somewhere lost, but whenever I'm sending certain items, I would like to put it in the plastic just to make sure it doesn't get ruined. But so yeah, I know I'm skipping, but anyway, I was talking about the difference with Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and how I feel one site or one platform has a better return when it comes to the sales. And like I say, I do notice the difference with Mercari. I feel like the buyers on there, if they want something, they're gonna send you an offer, and they're waiting for you to respond. And when you counter offer, they're not gonna come back and say decline. They're just gonna go ahead and buy it. I get some crazy offers on Poshmark. I had a pair of, I think they are Mini Cooper socks, brand new Mini Cooper socks. And I think I have them listed. They're still on Poshmark listed. I think I had them on there for maybe $13, something like that. And someone gave me an offer for $3. So I really thought that was insulting, but I just went back to them and I said 10, and he came back and declined. So he really wanted the socks for $3. But anyway, again, I'm not bashing Poshmark. I'm just showing the difference, and I'm showing what I noticed with Mercari, how the shoppers on there, they come to shop, And I honestly don't do a lot of promoting or anything on Mercari. What I do is I just list. I list my items, and once I list my items, that's it. And I just leave it, and then I go back and I do the same thing with my Poshmark and my Depop. I just list. But I do know it is a lot more work on Poshmark because I feel like Poshmark is the higher platform for resellers, opposed to the other ones. But the other ones, you can't sleep on them. Like Mercari, like I say, Mercari and Depop, you can't sleep on those platforms. You just have to give them a try and see what works for you. So yeah, I was able to sell a pair of Vans on Friday. I'm just double checking my item number just to make sure I'm not sending the wrong thing while I'm talking to you guys. It's 66991. So Mercari, when you make a sale, they send you an email, and the email has your shipping label, and it has your order details. And then at the bottom, it'll have the item ID of what you sold because they generate the item ID. And then that same ID is then at the bottom of your shipping label. So you can compare that with your order detail just to make sure you're not shipping the wrong item to the wrong customer or vice versa. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's the difference with, I'm sorry, that's the difference with Depop and, Poshmark and Mercari. I just feel like the people on there or the shoppers on there, they are actually on their shop, to be honest. And I do recall being on Poshmark for so long because like I say, I've been on there since 2014, and I could remember not doing as much work, like sharing your closet and, doing everything that you need to do, which is fine because it's your business and you want to do the necessary things that it takes in order for your business to be successful. So it's a thank you sticker. I have these, and I actually make my own stickers until I can't make them anymore. If it gets too much, I have to order some. But I buy the labels and I print them out on my printer, and I just make so many. But yeah, so as I was saying, lock this up like that. Take this. This is actually this was a box that I had already because you can reuse these boxes. This was shipped through FedEx, so because I ship through different carriers, FedEx or UPS or even, of course, the post office. So I just save the boxes that I get packages from, so that way, if it's a FedEx, I don't have to buy a box from FedEx. I could just use another box. So, yeah, I do notice that I'm going to continue to talk about the difference and the aesthetics in the different platforms, and I notice what each platform sells the most. So like I say, I do notice on Mercari, their aesthetic is more like sneakers, name brand handbags like Kate Spade, Betsy Johnson, because these are some of the items that I sold quickly on there. And I cross list. So sometimes when I post on my my website, I'll post it on the other platforms as well, and just to see which one will sell quicker. So on on Depop. Depop is a little more trendier, more hipster, but more retro. They like all the old school items. Like things from the 70s, outfits from the 70s, and, the whole retro back in the day, the 2000s, the 80s. They like that kind of aesthetic. So I know when I'm shopping, I know what to get so that I can post it on Depop because I know that's what they like. But I'm learning Mercari. I'm learning that Mercari has a specific taste. So this is another item that I sold on Mercari, a pair of Coach sneakers. And let's see, here's the order form for the Coach. I sold these on Friday as well. And Friday was May 15th, by the way. So by the time you get this video, it won't be Friday. So these shoes, I want to try to keep the shape in them. So I'm going to create like a stuffer to go in there so I can keep the shape in them while they're traveling. And so like I say, I do notice with Mercari, and a lot of people don't really care for Mercari. I don't know why. I mean, everybody have their preference because, you know, I can be honest. I'll be honest and say I wasn't active as much on Mercari, but I would still post because it's just like you fishing. You throw the bait out, eventually something will bite. So, and so I sold these. I posted these on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. I posted them on a Wednesday and they sold on Friday at 6:30 p.m. It has all that information at 6:30 p.m. And this is a customer out of, I didn't mention where the other customer was from, Pennsylvania, because I like the fact that the customers are from everywhere. I haven't shipped international yet, but I'm looking forward to going international, but I'm just trying to build my customer base here in the U.S. first as much as possible. Because I know it's the shipping, even though the shipping is the buyer's, you know, responsibility, but, you know, you would like to offer a shipping discount sometimes. I'll put that there. And as you can see, I'm not in the storage. It doesn't look like I'm going to be in the storage anytime soon. It's hard for me to get there to do these videos only because the lighting is not that great in there. Because I have a light in the storage, but it's a timer. So if I'm recording, it's going to shut off on me. Then I have to stop and turn it on. So I'll probably be doing my behind the scenes here at the house. It's much conducive to what I'm trying to do here. So I'll put one of my Shine Bright stickers that I made on there. And then I'll put a thank you sticker on there. I normally write a personal note on there as well. This is another box, but this box may be too small. I may have to put it in a poly mailer, but we'll see. Yep, it's too small. Okay, so the box that I was using before was too small, so I had to run to the storage and get 2 boxes. And I don't have to keep all that stuff here at the house, so I had to go and run and get 2 boxes. That way, it'll be able to fit perfect. So anyway, I can pick up where I left off if I can remember. I was just talking about the difference between the different platforms and just letting everybody know the different aesthetic. And honestly, whenever you're doing any of these, this type of business with selling, you really have to find out what works for you. Because I've been working with the reseller, the private reseller, for over 20-something years, and all she's ever sold was vintage pieces, and which she mainly sells. Jewelry was always her her first priority, like her first preference rather. And then she started getting into the clothes. And then I think the clothes took over because I'm gonna do a video on some of the pieces that I purchased from her. She has some amazing vintage pieces. And I purchased some for myself, not to sell. And let me just pay attention and make sure I'm putting this in the right box. So here is my order slip. These are the coat shoes. And then here is the label. You remember I told you I always match the item number at the bottom of the label with the item number that's on the order form. 3748738. So that's correct. So, yeah. And I do notice with Depop, you know, I think it's a certain time of the day. I'm sorry if my head is down. It's because I'm trying to get the label. But I think it's a certain time of the day where when you post, you'll get more orders. So for me, I learned that when I post late at night, so stay around 10 or 11 p.m. I know that's late, but I think for some reason, depending on, I don't know if that's how the algorithm works, where it'll start moving your, moving your listings more. And so I noticed whenever I post late at night, so during the night, like during the time that you're resting, my phone started getting alerts that I have inquiries, I have likes, or I have offers. And then by morning, I have someone that actually purchased an item, from me. So that's what I try to do. I try to be consistent with the same process and the same routine. So for me, posting late at night works. I mean, listing and posting, same thing. But to do the photos and do the take the pictures of the items, and then the shopping part is something else. So I do recommend to try to thrift. If you can't go every day, try to go at least every other day, or at least 3 times a day, 3 times a week. So that to make sure that you get, dibs on new items that come in, and then just pay attention to your current merchandise, to make sure that hold on, let me make sure I'm doing the right label, because I don't want to get the wrong one and send it to the wrong person. That would be so unprofessional. All right, so that's correct. So I'm going to take that right there. And with these, you could actually get like labels already with the adhesive on the back, but I'm not ready to do that. I want to take my time. I have all the essential tools that I need right now. So, but eventually I'm going to get that, because printing out these labels, it does run out your ink. And with those label makers, those Dymo Thermal, I think that's what they call them, they don't run out of ink. So, which is awesome. So, yeah, also ladies, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I didn't get a chance to come on and do that. So before I ship these, I'll do a final sweep to make sure everything is correct. And this pen, I'll do this last because it's so small. And the other item that I sold were these Vans again on Mercari. So you see what I mean? Like I'm learning the aesthetic of what they like on different platforms. And I don't know if I mentioned where I sold this, but I sold this on my website. If I said anything else, it was on my website. But these other items were sold on Mercari. All three of these, except that one, was sold on Mercari. So I have to be very transparent and honest about how this business is. Last week, I think I only had one sale, which was the day before Mother's Day. Somebody purchased a Mickey Mouse shirt off of Mercari. So this is almost like a Mercari's video. It's Mercari, not Mercari. Mercari. So, put that box right there. So yeah, these were these are a pair of Vans. They are a size 8.5 for men, and they are a size 10 for women. So these are actually unisex. And I can see a man wearing these, you know, with the glitter and the roses and the skulls and the snakes and all kind of, you know, busyness going on here. You know, everybody has an eclectic way of, you know, rocking their style. So there's no specific gender that can wear anything anymore. You can wear whatever you want. So, and this customer is based out of, let's see where this customer is based out of. I do appreciate you if you ever come on and see it. Missouri. Thank you so much. I appreciate your purchase. So, but yeah, for those that are tuning in, I want to also let you know that I am going to be casting for models. I always do like photo shoots with some keynote pieces that I like to show. So I have like all of the vintage pieces. I'm going to call it the inauguration because these pieces are of that caliber, like an inauguration. So I am looking for a few models, sizes 0 all the way up to I want to say 20, which is plus size, but they're going to be in different photo shoots, not all together. So just follow me on my Instagram at follow me on my Instagram at The Fashion Reboot on Instagram, so that way you'll know when I do the casting. Or you can send me some photos of yourself at Fashion Reboot Florida at gmail.com. So I try to clean inside of the shoes. I have some shoe products and supplies to make inside look like, you know, look really nice because it's called Reboot. So I give it a reboot. And also the bottom, you know, even though I'm pretty sure a lot of people may not even be concerned about the bottom, but I do. And of course, when you resell, a lot of times they like to put the permanent marker on the shoe or on the item, and it's like a hard time trying to get them off. So that's another thing. So I don't know if I mentioned when this was sold and when this was listed. This was listed yesterday, which is May 16th, which is Saturday. And it sold this morning, Sunday. So in 24 hours, not even 24 hours to be honest, because I posted it at 6. Oh, I'm sorry. It sold at today at 6:12 a.m. I posted it yesterday around maybe 4 o'clock. So not even 24, or is it? Yeah, I guess. So yeah, 24 hours or so on Mercari. So Mercari loves Vans, and I love that they love Vans because here in South Florida, Vans are all over the place and they have all different types of styles of Vans. And I just posted another pair of Vans on my website at fashionreboot.store. These are brand new out the box. They're not really, funky, outgoing, eclectic like the ones I just showed you. They're very plain. They're men's, they're size 13. They're brand new out the box. So they're going for, on my website, they're going for $85, and that with free shipping. And then on the other platforms, you can go to Poshmark. I listed them on Poshmark and I listed them on Mercari. All right. So we're gonna double check that. See, I'm down to one label. Thank you, label. So I have to make more. So this is the item number here. The item number is down here, and this is all shipped through FedEx. 2690362. So that is correct. I hope this is not boring. I'm just trying to be very transparent with, what I do. I have a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot. I have inquiries from people that ask me questions about this industry, this business, how to get started, what to do, where do I get my merchandise from, and what do I look for. When they go to shop, they don't know what to find or how to look for the things if they don't see anything. And this is people who never thrift. So if you never thrift before, of course it's gonna seem like odd to you, especially if you're not used to doing it. A lot of times people go in who don't thrift, they go to the thrift store with this mindset that they're shopping for new items, and you're not. Now, you may find some new items in there, but that's not what you're shopping in there for. People are buying pre-loved, gently used clothes because it's good for the earth. You know how many clothes go to the landfills so that they can burn them because clothes don't get sold? And I'm talking about brand new clothes. So instead of doing that, we can just recycle the clothes and keep giving them life. That's the part I like. That we are rebooting the clothes and giving them life. Right? It's all about our beautiful earth. We just gotta, our earthlings just need to know and appreciate the planet. So I did want to mention too. See, I would love to chat with you all while playing music, but I know they're gonna mute the video. So I'll just add some music from the editing software because I like to play music while I work anyway. But I don't want them to block the video. So again, this is going to Missouri. This is the item number here. It is 959-269-03962. So we got that, and we're gonna put that right here. And so yeah, this is my last package, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack this up. And what I am going to do below, I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to link down all of my platforms where you can shop, from my website all the way down to where you can shop these items. And then again, if you follow me on Instagram, also Facebook, but mainly Instagram, you can follow me and you'll see like when I'm gonna do a drop for my next thrift drop. So I have a few items coming up, not a few, I have some nice pieces coming up, and I can't wait to share them with you all. So before I close out this video to show you what I sold, I don't know what to call the video. I always call them behind the scenes. So let's say behind the scene, pack, chat, and ship. How about that?